Oh, what do you know? I gotta add some extra stuff here from the church's website. They added a new thing where they have people that are not protecting themselves from coronavirus as they're all working close together without masks, though they do have gloves, except for the woman. She doesn't have she's not wearing gloves, but the two people closest in the picture are wearing gloves. But the church all of a sudden has gotten the humanitarian bug. Last week, they had a thing about the Relief Society finally finished the 5 million masks. Remember when Trump says that he's got millions of masks coming? That was the church that he was referring to. But I mean, it's too late for humanitarian efforts. It was required before it began. If you don't understand emergency preparedness, and so, my God, I mean, it's just way too late now for the church to give help, and they're not giving it to Utahns. That's the problem in all this. The church is giving it to others, not to Utah Mormons. And I'm hearing that the church, my church that I would be going to, has opened. The Stake Center, no. The other church, yes. So maybe Hall closed down the Stake Center and said, we'll all just take a shorter sacrament all together at that one building. But, dear God, what the hell are you doing, Hall? And there's, during pandemic, Latter-day Saint Caribbean youth attend first ever virtual FSY conference. And there they all are, all standing together without masks, without gloves, singing. Just like Pence's religious group. Unprotected and singing. What the hell? Okay. And then, yeah, Nelson was talking to the new mission presidents, and that was just the other day, I think yesterday. And yeah, today the European Union, nope, don't even bother sending the new mission presidents out here. We ain't taking them. We could probably, let me do a quick check. New LDS mission presidents. January 17th, 2020, church announces new mission presidents for 2020. Okay. Because they announce them and then they have the meeting here in June to start them off. Yep, 15 new ones in Europe, and they include Russia. There's no church allowed in Russia, or they're concealing the membership numbers still. And so yeah, those 15, mission canceled, you can't go. So there you go. Mission presidents canceled. So yeah, Europe area, Europe East area. Who's the ones going? Caribbean, Europe area. Adriatic, Finland, France, Germany. Okay. Tiffany is your companion? Why can't you say wife? Why are you saying companion? What the hell? Do we no longer have wives in the church now? Did I miss something in conference? We now have companions. I seal you, Travis Wayne Goodsell, to your companion. Oh dear God. Okay, so I don't know if Adriatic is in the EU, but I'll just read them. Adriatic North, Kevin C. Field. Adriatic South, Paul R. Burden. Alpine German speaking, Scott M. Nahez. Cape Verde Praia, David J. Wonderly. England, Manchester, Peter M. Johnson. England's no longer in the EU, so I think he'll be allowed. Finland, Helsinki. Oh, where Trump gave up America to Putin. Ville or Kervinden. France, Paris, C. Michael Hansen. That's not the same C. Michael Hansen that was my stake president in the Younger Singles Ward that wanted me excommunicated for my Mormon illiteracy publication. Is it? Germany, Frankfurt, Dan J. Hammond. Hungary, Romania, Justin C. Rucker. Sweden, Stockholm, for Stockholm Syndrome. Sweden. Robert L. Davis. Isn't it Sweden that was doing the we don't care about coronavirus, we're just going to let who lives live and who dies dies. Oh, they have a mission president for St. Petersburg. Oh, we just now have to obtain and Russia, Novosibirsk. Oh, they've been covering up the numbers, as we do indeed, in fact, as evidenced right here, we still have the missions going on in Russia. We're not supposed to be allowed to, so did Putin now turn it around, but waited until after conference? And here's the Ukraine Kiev also. So Baltic, Roy B. Huff, Bulgaria, Central Eurasian, Samuel Koivisto, Russia, Novosibirsk, Alexei V. Samekin, and Russia, St. Petersburg. Say hello to Anya for me. Kevin D. Staples. I know that name. And then Ukraine, Kiev, Moldova, Ivan Stratov. So there you go. The European Union ones, those guys are not going anywhere. They're going to have to be reassigned until the EU lets them in. So, yeah, that's going to be quite an interesting thing, because unless they took off last week, but I think he spoke to him yesterday. Now, that is fascinating. We do still have the church in operation in Russia, despite the missionaries that got arrested for being found in Russia, and there was no further reports as to whether Russia let them go or whether they were being held hostage like the other American who has slipped some classified information and got busted for it in a sting operation to get him locked up for life. But that is interesting. Because if there's a mission president, there's going to be missionaries. And last we heard, after announcing a temple in Russia, Putin banned the church. And the numbers just disappeared. Huh. Well, my goodness. Now we've got to check again, just in case they may have put it back up. Stake and ward membership stats. LDS Church. Statistics. It's the Wikipedia page I need. Okay, so let's put in Wikipedia. Ward. No, I don't want to learn about wards. Is this the one? No. Let's go to that one. There we go. Okay, and then they put them in Europe rather than Asia, where Russia belongs. No, still blank. Interesting. So they're purposely covering up the number of Mormons in Russia and the number of wards and stakes, branches and missions. But we know too, that brand new. Interesting. Travis Wayne Goodsell, as I was winding down, realizing that I need to change the calendar months out to July, I realized the 3rd is 4th of July Observed Day. And so I thought, well, is the federal court here in Utah going to be open that day, so that I can get an idea as to whether or not I should rely on Judge Oberg waiting until Friday, or if Thursday is the last day of the week for him. And sure enough, it's Thursday, as it says on their Google page, that Friday, even though it would normally be open 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., it has in parentheses, 4th of July observed, hours might differ. And so, yeah, it's going to be closed. Or they're going to go home early. If the clerks go in, I'm pretty sure judges have made sure to have their docket cleared. And Oberg, since I'm pretty sure I'm still her only case, she's gonna take off on Friday. So Thursday, I hope she does something, even if it exposes herself as a traitor by siding with the church, despite all the evidence they presented of their guilt. They just made it too easy for me as a pro se litigant. I don't have a lawyer. I have no degrees in law. I haven't passed any bar as a result. I have some experience, as I got shut down previously by Mormons in the federal courts. The state court, I really don't have experience. The only time I tried it, I was arrested as a terrorist. So, yeah, I haven't had any success as a pro se litigant. They just made it too easy for me. It's like they know no one dares to molest or make afraid. All those who have been through the Mormon temples know exactly where I got that from. And that was part of the evidence I got to present. And so, hopefully Thursday, which would be the 2nd of July. But who knows? She could be pissed that I called her out, that I exposed her as being purposely hired to dismiss my case. So we'll see. I hate it that she's taking this long, which is uncharacteristic, which I reminded her of in the latest filing I did. In the beginning, when she started, she was quick. Boom. Nope. Reject, reject, reject. And then I slammed them and stalled everything. So we'll see. I hope she's planning on a 4th of July Independence Day for all of us. Just like Moses, Pharaoh finally said, "You can go. Let my people go. We have declared our independence from Pharaoh." So we'll see if she's planning on that. Who knows? Because it's uncharacteristic for her to go this long without communicating with us. But yeah, it's a Mormon principle. As soon as you get a little authority, as you suppose, you begin to exercise unrighteous dominion. She was exhibiting unrighteous dominion in her brand new case with her brand new job, where she was purposely selected to dismiss my case. And so I called her on it, and now she's all of a sudden taking it slow. Too slow. So, hopefully. The court will decide tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be an order. I still have planned to give my celebratory victory speech. If you haven't seen, it's Rocky 2, I guess, where it comes from. I think that's all I need to say so that people understand it. I've been listening to Rocky over and over again in my morning run. The one with the movie scenes in the song. So, I mean, it's a no-brainer, but it's the church. The biggest criminal organization that the world has ever known. And it's about to be exposed if she does according to the law and decides for me. So we'll see.